lower.
It regains upon you.
Ah, okay.
Or my bad. It says if the slot was a 4 for Liar, it's 3rd instead. So you can never go above 3rd. And it recharges at dawn.
Okay.
But that's a fucking free spell slot right there.
Yeah, yes. I mean, if nobody else wants that, I may.
I don't think anyone else has 3rd level spell slot.
Yeah.
True enough. True enough.
Yeah, Fee is the one who can put that to best use. I'm not going to contest you on that.
Okay,
Right?
cool.
Via add Pearl Ring of Power.
I have to run, so I'll just defer to whatever y'all come up with.
You don't? Do you want the belt of giant strength?
I mean, giant paraphernalia. It could have said giant toilet paper already.
It's XL toilet paper.
Noted. Okay.
Alright, I'll catch y'all guys later. Hit me up.
Yeah.
Doses.
Figure it out.
I'll tell that possession.
Okay, so it buffs your strength up crazy high. Okay.
21.
Yeah.
And different variants of it give up to higher and higher. I think.
Oh,
Storm
what? You're not
Giants
going to give us the Storm Giant to give us 29
It's
fucking
29.
arms?
No.
29, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, he got it from a Storm Giant. It would
Look,
only be fair.
He didn't get this from a Storm Giant.
Fuck. Shit.
He fucking killed another elf for this.
Ah.
It was a fair duel. More or less.
So.
Garth, do you use packed slots? I think you do, right?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the main
Yeah.
thing that I'm, like, I could use that.
Yeah, I don't
Possibly.
mind. I don't really. I'm good where I am, so if you want it, take it.
Well, the thing is, you'd have to be holding, like, the rod for the most part to actually use it, wouldn't
Correct.
you? Yeah, she
Correct.
usually has, like, a bow or a crossbow. She doesn't have, like, she has 2 hands occupied.
Yeah, same story for me.
Ah, fuck. Can you, like, infuse it into a weapon?
Not right now.
Well, in that case, I think the best place to put it is probably in the bag of holding until we can, like, actually use the thing.
I mean, does it take attunement? Well,
I think it
so, right?
does. I would imagine it does. It's pretty powerful.
I honestly don't remember.
Even if you don't use it to augment your spell casting, it's an extra spell slot you can access whenever, even if you can't take a short rest.
Yeah. Requires attunement by Warlock.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
It has to be an action.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, at the very least. She could just, like, have that in her back pocket and it's like, after a fight or during a fight, just grab the thing and boop.
I mean, you don't have to have it in your hand for it to affect the spell safeties. It just does. That's all you have to do it. It's just that you need to hold it in your hand in order to affect the slot.
I mean, yeah, sure. Sure.
Mark it down and add to your shit a 1 increase DC for your charisma stuff.
I will write that down in a bit.
More or less.
Rod of the Act.
I mean, you can add it to your thing, I believe. Oh wait, no, your multi-classing spell stuff. Never mind.
Yeah, it gets complicated. That's kind of like manually go in there. What about the plate armor?
I mean, I don't think anyone uses. Yeah, fucking. I think only you and Ruhan use heavy armor.
And he already has like 20. Well, he normally has 18 AC. Same as me, actually.
That tends to be how static
Yeah.
heavy armor works. The thing is, he has heavy armor master.
He does?
So he can get. He does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should
You
probably
get a
have
lot
that.
of
Then.
mileage out of that.
Also, I'm at range. I shouldn't be within, like, getting hit in the first place kind of range anyways, so...
It's true.
Yeah. So yeah, you can take that. It totally works for him a lot better. So Ruhan gets a sick belt and some cool armor.
What did we do with the javelins last time?
I think we shoved him in the bag and never fucking used him is what we did.
I think you guys gave it to Marshall in the one campaign.
Yeah, eventually it ended
Yeah.
up on Marshall.
Yeah, that sounds a bit familiar.
No, but didn't we get some javelins when we first entered? Oh, those were different, right?
Maybe? I don't remember. Oh, those ones? No, those were
Yeah.
Seafire javelins. Those are like
Yeah,
explosive
yeah, the
tips.
Seafire javelins.
I think you guys gave
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I think Ruhan has them.
Yeah, I think
he does.
Ruhan is the person who can make the best use out of that as well. So just chuck the armor and the javelins at him.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of shit.
Yeah, he ends up with like half the crap that they gave us.
I thought you might have wanted the plate armor.
I mean, no, I do want it. I just think he can make better use of it.
Enough.
Yeah, like...
Meanwhile, Thea sitting over there with the fucking My Precious History.
I know, I'm just like, ha, it is my pretty.
Don't worry, you will get something right now in a moment.
I do want that +1, but he's in the area where, like, getting hit is more likely to happen, so it's like, goodbye, my friend. Also, he has the Heavy Armor Master, which I didn't know. I was debating on taking that, but I was like, we don't have Magic Armor, I don't know when that's gonna happen. Meanwhile, this fucking session.
Yeah, I don't want to make a decision on the belt since O is not here, and he and I both want it. So we could put that in the bag for now and wait, I suppose.
I'll just say he got it because I think it would be more on speed.
All right,
Like,
fair enough.
Strictly because of that. If you guys want to swap it when he next session, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not like we're going to a fight right now or anything.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm typing stuff up from.
I mean, if they have a second set of Mithril Plate Armor, I mean, I wouldn't argue.
No, they don't. Not when they're going to get released.
Yeah, fair. They have to save stuff for themselves. Why is... Okay, for some reason, when I text now, my keyboard is moved up, like, the equivalency of, like, a single... like button, like a button row, it's just moved the fuck up for some reason whenever I type now. I don't know why, and it's annoying me.
Like you're putting in one key, but the one above's going?
No, like on my phone. Like imagine like
oh,
a
your
phone keyboard. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just the keyboard is physically moved up, like the equivalency of one row of buttons, or maybe like 2/3 of a row.
Oh, yeah, that'd be weird.
It's weird as hell.
Yeah.
I think I should restart my phone. He says knowing he's not going to do that.
Can you not calibrate it?
Calibrate to what extent? Like forcibly move it down more?
Yeah, it's like you... Actually, because phones even calibrate anymore.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I know my old one did, but...
Most phones have like preset settings and you're like, oh, I want to use this setting.
Mm-hmm.
Type it.
Awesome. Right.
Why does The Last of Us 2 have a fucking breathing system? Continue.
Now the gear given to you guys, I'm not sure if it's distributed in-game yet, but at the stuff being laid out onto the table, King Theodos closes the strong chest box, whatever the fuck it's called, and bids you all to drink.
I will wait until somebody else does, and then I shall proceed.
The globby thing?
Bear just takes it like a shot. Abigail slowly drinks it. It is like, it's very sweet, not like overbearingly so. It's like, it's really like a smooth, sweet drink that is like sort of like sparkling cider-esque, you know, has a sort of carbonation to it. It's not bad. You guys all now have one use of this. Each of you have one use of this. It's called the Blessing of the Tides, or the Tides Blessing, whatever you want to call it. It is it lasts a week in the sense of you have a week to use it. If you don't use it by the end of that week, you aren't using it at all. It goes away. Once you use it though, it lasts 1 hour. You can breathe underwater for that hour, and you benefit from the Freedom of Movement spell. What does that spell do, you might ask? It's actually pretty fucking rare, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone fucking use it, even though it's pretty fucking good, because I think it allows you to literally resist hold person.
Yeah, that's roughly what it is.
Yeah, you're not affected by difficult terrain, meaning you can swim. You get a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. You cannot be paralyzed or restrained by spells or other magical effects, or anything really, and you cannot have your speed reduced. So the Blessing of the Tides gives you freedom of movement, a swimming speed, water breathing capabilities, stuff like that.
Very nice.
Which is pretty fucking handy for all you land walking nerds. So both of those effects last 1 hour. No concentration, no nothing. You just cash it in and you're good to go. So yeah.
What was it he called this earlier? Like Land Strider or something?
Yes.
which is not like a derogatory statement. I think that's probably a pretty respectful way of saying it.
Yeah.
If you want like a more insulting way of calling land strays drowners.
That's just clever. I can't even be mad at that.
What do they breathe? Air.
I mean, they breathe air too.
People wiggling.
They breathe oxygen, not air. They breathe water.
Mm.
But yeah. You guys drink this and feel this like there's like a pulse, like a sub pulse in your guys' beating now. Like it beats with like an exact rhythm of yours, but you can tell it's not like original to what you want, like to the original, like actual heart stuff. Like it's just with you. It comes and goes like the tide. You're just like, oh. Confident that the magic has worked its, well, magic, his blessing has been granted unto you. Well, it's not his blessing, but it's a blessing. Lorelei? Yes, Father? Stay here for the time being. I'm afraid we've yet to finish our endeavors. Did you find out who, at least? We found out a number of things. Do you remember our... Well, he was going to be gone soon enough, but the one of our advisors, Alpha. Yes? I suggest you purge the memories of him out of your mind. That is the name of the mastermind of this conspiracy, Zalfar already.
It's probably
Zalfar.
a reason he was going to be gone soon.
Zalfar, traitorous you. We might ask your aid in dealing with our traitorous advisor, if you will be willing.
Yes.
Well, we shall
Whatever we
see.
can.
The fan chimes in. There are other things to do. Yes, I suppose there are, but still. She like looks like she does a pointed look at him, and he gives her a glance. Telepathic communication happens by the movement of their eyes and head.
Do not argue
Very
with
well.
your wife.
Very well. Nothing else. We shall be off. Lorelei opens her mouth to say something, but then stops. Okay. Be safe. You as well, child. You as well.
Peace keep you, Majesties.
May the waters be smooth for you, diplomats. They depart. Lorelei like sighs as after like the door closes behind them and they leave. Abigail's like writing very
Fervently.
very enthusiastically into her book. Like she writes
Oh,
pretty
holy
fast.
fuck!
Normally, this is going some speed shit.
Oh.
Yeah. Who would speak? How to put this? Who would be sitting next to Abigail? Don't say Varric. I fucking know. But who else would be sitting next to Abigail?
I don't know.
I guess I could, if nobody else.
Checks out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the
you
one
and
that's kind of
Abigail
like
are
around them.
a bit more
Yeah.
closer than everyone else. You see out of the corner of your eye, feel like, don't get me wrong, you guys normally don't ever get the chance to see into what Abigail's writing, like ever.
Mhm.
You guys have gotten peeks and glimpses, and she normally shuts off those attempts pretty quickly. She doesn't seem to be too concerned about that right now, so she's writing pretty frantically. You guys have seen Abigail writing, like her handwriting before, either at her uncle's shop or when she's writing an order for the Wayfarer's Fork, stuff like that. Or when you catch glimpses into her book, her journal, or chronicle, whatever the fuck it is. Fia, you see something peculiar. You see writing in a hand that is not hers. And you can't recall her writing in that location either. She's been right on the left side of the book so far. Why is this response on the right?
Oh.
It reads quite simply. Yeah, I'll type it. Oh, really? A princess?
Oh. All right, I'm just gonna.
And Abigail's smiling
Oh.
so very wide. Just.
Oh, I'm just gonna raise an just really surprised, raise an eyebrow at that one and just sort of continue on with my food for now.
Varric sees you and raises an eyebrow back. His eyes look over at Abigail in the book and back to you. Looks back at the book, back to you. He just does like a roll of his finger, like a later, like keep it going, like sort of indication.
Oh, what? Sorry?
He just like rolls his finger like in like a circular manner, like just keep going. Like we'll talk about it later. Just
Oh, okay.
Just act cool, dude.
Okay. I thought you meant like tell me now, and I was like, wait a second, what?
No. He can usually see into Abigail's book like most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm not able to quite hide my surprise, but I shall try.
With things
You guys
coming-
note Fia's peculiar look.
Just like, what the fuck?
With things calming down a bit, Korik is gonna, kick back, relax a little, maybe scooch a little closer to the fire.
Yeah, you guys are finishing at this point.
He's gonna say, would you guys like to hear the strangest thing that ever happened to me?
I imagine there's a long list of
Sure.
competition there.
Abigail's not responsive.
Like,
Now that
comatose,
you guys
unresponsive,
are
or just
finished- She was
occupied.
right. Like when that happened for you, Fia, like you guys are at the dinner table still. I say dinner. It's probably like lunch. It's like 3 o'clock. You guys have not been here that long. Stuff like that. Now that you guys have resettled somewhere else, like you guys have cleared the table and stuff like that, some servants came by and stuff like that. Abigail's at another table, and she's looking. Her smile is growing more and more somehow. Like it's wider and wider. So yeah, for you, Korik, Abigail is like fucking zoned out.
Perfect.
The rest of you, what do you say to Korik?
You've caught my curiosity.
All right. Now, don't get me wrong. An underwater kingdom is beyond what I could have imagined before seeing it with my own eyes, but that's more in the realm of the fantastic, the amazing, not so much the strange, the bizarre. It happened to me in a small town in the southwestern heartlands sometime after I turned 25 a few years ago. My company and I, well, Kaladin's company really, but the company, we checked into an inn for the night. We had escorted a merchant home from his travels. And I checked into the room for the night. I got a rare moment to myself and capitalized on some quality sleep. I woke suddenly. Well, this little fella here, Cracks, he woke me up in the middle of the night.
Way better than me.
And if it had not been for him, I would be dead. I managed to become aware of what was happening quick enough to roll out of bed. And wearing nothing but, the blanket I was sleeping in, surrounded by these hooded, masked figures with these long, wavy blades. For a long moment there, I thought I was completely and utterly fucked.
Hear a snort from Varric as well.
I mean,
You're all children. Continue.
So these 4 robed figures advanced on me, and through either stupid luck, perhaps some skill, if I might be so modest, I managed to disarm one of them, stab the other one with their knife, and it was a chaotic, frenzied melee. But by the time the band caught wind of this and burst into the room, the corpses before me just started sizzling, and in a puff of smoke they just vanished into thin air. These black plumes of just sulfur and rotten eggs. I did get this though, and I pull up my my armor and show them a big gash that goes from about my left hip up to my rib, about halfway up towards the solar plexus.
Ooh.
Cutting like a white line right across some of the tattoos I have there.
Oh man, it ruined the entire feng shui you had going on. Feng shui be the right word there?
No, because China doesn't exist, so Chinese doesn't exist. So
it ruined your whole template there.
You could say wind water.
Nah.
Nah. These inky puffs of smoke just faded away into nothing. And that's actually why Kaladin sent me over here. Well, to the Drift Beavers.
Huh. Do you think there's a coincidence that you would describe it as an inky puff? And the whole ink thing?
Perhaps it's because what I'm used to seeing, I don't know.
Mm.
It's the word that came to mind.
Yeah, so did you have any idea what it was, or is it just a complete kind of blank?
I mean, I've been hunted for different reasons in many places. I mean, I grew up as a street kid in the capital.
Mm-hmm.
So your
Suppose-
existence
I
there was
imagine not.
basically being hunted.
Yeah,
Well, it
but
could be anything, really. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know, but I
Picked
don't
up
think
in
there's
a number of
many. There's many street thugs on the capital that turn into inky puffs of smoke, though.
Well, fair enough, but yeah.
Oh well, I hope we maybe. So do you think it's over here on this side?
By the gods, I hope not.
Oh, we're sitting here to get away from it then.
Well, that was the general idea, yeah.
Oh well, let's
That's
pray to the
gonna bite
gods
us
it's not
in
on this
ass.
side.
We're gonna be killed by shadow demons.
Oh yay! Fun day out for the family. Just get some demon murdering going on.
No, murdered by demons. Demon murdering is a different activity. Trust me, I'm familiar with it.
It could be the demons doing the murdering.
So he
Well, they
has
look
that.
more
Fun.
like people to me, but I could be wrong.
Was that sorry?
They look more like people to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So he's got a nasty scar. What about looking over Fia? Your situation.
Oh, my lovely little face addition.
Yes.
Yeah, you had magic put in you.
Oh yeah. Okay, stop.
We're never gonna let that one down, are we?
She's like,
It's-
what?
It's an in-joke.
they're-
Don't worry about
They're
it.
horrible people. That's all you need to know.
She's
with
right.
the
We
modern
are. And
day.
it's a bad joke.
You guys hear Abigail? She has a very wide smile on her face.
Is that in reaction to us or her?
Darius is just looking at her. He's like, huh?
Looks to Varric, like, raises an eyebrow, questioning, like, what the fuck?
He shrugs. It's a surprise. Great.
From anyone but you, that wouldn't be concerning.
Yeah, actually, I'm worried now.
She rolls her eyes. If you must know, it'll be a happy surprise and visit from someone when we get back to the colony.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Visit.
I like your optimism.
Yeah.
We're getting back to the colony. I know we are.
More than likely.
Yay.
Would you rather stay in the ocean?
I'd rather do my job
That's a good point.
wherever it is.
Yes, your murderous intent rises every day that you don't go, well, murdering.
Certainly
You have a
cleans
very-
up
yeah.
stuff, ties loose ends. She, like, Lorelai, like, gets, like, a moment of determination, like a face, like a look of determination. I'll be back. She begins, like, going to the door.
I guess
You
you
just
don't
see her
need
walk
anyone
over
with
to the
you?
door.
Okay, she's gone.
I need to talk with my parents about something.
Okay, stay safe.
Have fun.
She opens the door and there's, like, a guard there.
Perfect.
She, like, looks and there's, like, 2 guards. Like, 2 palace guards. Like, one of them, like, looks over his shoulder at the noise. Oh. Your Highness. Is there something you need? I was going to speak with my parents. Do you need them brought here? No, it's fine. I can go. We'll escort you. She's, like, a bit hesitant at that. Very well. She looks over. If I'm not back within by tonight, then you'll know that something's happened.
God, I really miss having Hunter's Mark.
Barrick, like, looks at the rest of you, and then you guys can hear him say, tonight's a long time from now. Very well. If I'm not back by sundown. You guys are like, sundown?
Looks out window,
like,
sees
look out the
ocean.
window. I can tell us when it's sundown, don't worry. Abigail looks, she like is like putting away her like pen and stuff. How do you? Never mind. I know when twilight is, Varric. Don't worry.
Take Crex with you. You can leave him out somewhere where he doesn't.
Very well.
Yeah. If you tell him, he'll tell me.
Very well. Lorelai leaves, and she is followed by one of the guards. The other one's like staying at your guys' door, essentially.
Yeah.
Squint.
Crex will attempt to land on her shoulder, unless indicated otherwise.
No, she's okay with it. She's a bit confused by it. You don't think that, unlike her parents, Lorelai has been on the surface that much. So it's a bit of a weird thing, this avian creature.
Yeah, the most birds she's seen is probably seagulls.
Yeah. He'll pretty much do what he does when it sits on mine. He'll just
So utterly static.
Chill.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Activating chill mode. So yeah, back to scarring and everyone being in pain.
Oh, yeah.
Builds character.
That it does.
Do you know the measure of a good man?
Hmm.
No amount of scars he has.
No.
Where they
A
are.
good man is measured by 3 things: the strength of his arm, the loyalty of his heart, and the sincerity of his manners.
Well, I don't know how strong my arm is, but I can certainly set someone on fire if that counts.
Speaking of sincerity, though, are you like actually trying to get with the princess? She says that pointing towards Cork, not Fia. Or are you just being charming?
Abigail like laughing.
It's mildly hard to tell because you're just
Remember
kind of
what I
charming with
said,
everyone.
Fia. Remember what I said.
I remember very well, yeah, and to be fair, that would be my first guess too.
Coric's face cracks up in a smile, and he's just like, "What can I say? I'm smitten."
Oh, you're adorable.
She is very lovely to behold and very nice.
I mean, yeah.
Good luck, Godspeed.
That's not to say you aren't. She like taps Varric's shoulder. I'm not that insecure that you gotta do that. But don't you like it? He looks away.
Do you know what
I
a compliment
thought so.
is?
Aw.
I thought so. Good luck, Cork. Gods be with you. Heartbroken Alicia, chiefest amongst them.
Oh,
Truly.
Yeah. Have my
No.
well wishes.
No, guys, Garth can't remember the god of fighting. Fuck.
Oh, you needn't worry. I had my heart broken
No.
many times. I got over it.
Something Gorshak? Nah, never mind. Joke's dead. I couldn't remember fast enough. I'm like, fuck it.
Besides, it bounced back quickly.
Oh, that's good. A little OHC romance.
You should be careful, though. If her father's any indication.
Oh, I'm not that big of a fool.
Just checking. Joy, joy.
Down in my heart.
You know, you probably should have asked her about books before she left.
Ah, crap.
Fuck. Yeah. Were there any
She'll
in
be
here?
back. She'll be back. No, there's not. There's no bookshelves or anything in here.
Ugh.
This
Damn it.
is the, really,
There's like stands and stuff, but they aren't populated with books or anything.
yeah.
Question.
Hmm.
If Krax is still within 100 feet, I can communicate telepathically with him.
Don't think he's within 100 feet.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Ah, shit.
They've been
Ah,
talking
Yeah,
about
good
it
idea.
So
By the way,
God dang it.
I was gonna
If he
like
had
start
been,
taking
I could have communicated a word to him, books, and he could have used his mimicry to go, box.
roll luck.
Because ravens can do mimicry. They can, they can copy a crying infant, so why can't they say book?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, roll luck.
I'm pretty sure we had a moment where Edgar was just screaming, "Fuck, fuck, fuck!"
Like,
Please, please, please.
DC 40.
Oh
Nope,
no! Krem was like, "No,
otherwise,
fuck your books."
She's trying to get to her parents pretty fast. What can I say? You know, she has a look
Yeah.
of determination. She's not letting it waver.
yeah, that checks out.
Dang it. Guess I'm
She'll be
gonna have
back.
no reading material.
She'll be back.
So we can go back to chatting about scars and shit.
I mean, are you wanting to know about mine?
From vaguely what I remember, something about a storm.
Yeah, so it was
was- Pretty drunk at that point, so. Eh.
yeah, so it was I used to be a part of a university of sorts in the capital. There was this sort of I'm just going to quickly bring up my sheet so I can look at my notes and read it at the same time.
Can't remember own character's life.
I'm just very bad at reciting information. I apologize. But yes.
Don't worry. I've heard a lot worse. I'll tell you a story of the lot worse after you're done.
Okay. We'll see if it's worse after we're done.
Oh no, it's really fucking bad. But you'll
Damn, son.
Okay. So basically, there was reports coming from Galuthor.
Lord.
Gathala.
Githal.
Githal.
Gathal.
Thal.
Gathal.
Thal. Ord.
Thor. Okay.
Githal Lord.
Gathal.
I'm sorry, I made my elven con sound elvish.
I'm sorry.
Your elvish bullshit.
So, we heard reports that there was a strange natural phenomena, i.e., a big ass weather storm happening over there, and that's sort of, at least my boss anyway, that was his main interest as well as mine. So we got a pretty large expedition, went out there, managed to get there, and basically it was just a lot bigger than we were expecting. There was a few people that had gone in beforehand, and they'd all just been like they never came back out, so we sort of assumed the worst.
Fair assumption.
Yeah. So, but it did calm down, so we pretty much just sort of, well, my boss in particular just sort of went, "Fuck it, we'll be fine." So
Famous last word situation.
You should have hired us.
I know, I should have, if only I'd known you, right? But yeah, so we went in, funny, yeah, just, obviously it started to get bad again, so we had to quickly set up some equipment to try and shield us. We weren't fast enough, and
Zip
yeah,
zap.
I don't really, what, sorry?
Zip zap.
Basically, I remember getting, it's weird, it's like, I remember sort of falling to the ground, and then, like, that was it. Just absolute pandemonium, and then I woke up several days later.
Rare.
Yeah, well, yeah, big ass scar. Half my face was covered in bandages, and like a large portion of my back, and all that
Ouch,
fun stuff.
that's a headache.
Yeah, definitely. I was.
You know,
Tailbone.
I
Tailbone?
think
Just be a tail.
my family might know a place that will be very enticing to you.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Springs,
Where-
hot springs that could heal scars. Anything.
where?
I'll have to send out some questions first. But don't worry, by the time we get back to the colony, I'm sure something will be happening for it.
Why do you
Oh,
say
I
it
know,
like
I'm quite
that? It's so
underlined.
ominous.
She smiles wickedly,
Oh, that's
like
why.
a Cheshire cat.
Oh, on second
Hmm?
thoughts,
I promise there's no ulterior or nefarious motive.
Inside check to see if she's lying.
Roll inside.
Yep. May I
I have
assist?
plus 0.
May I assist?
You guys can do 2 separate ones.
Yeah, I'm curious as well.
Yeah.
3 separate ones.
Hey, that's a respectable insight. Now let's see how good her persuasion, deception is. Probably
You
trained
guys
in.
don't get to, you guys don't get to see.
Mhm.
She has beguiling influence as a warlock invocation,
bless.
so, you know,
That just gives you those. It doesn't give you expertise or anything, does it?
no.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure, that'd be pretty funny.
That would make it so much more appealing.
Right?
It would, wouldn't it? Then like a rogue warlock, like
Ooh.
multi-class, that'd be pretty
tasty.
good.
Instead of getting both,
Yeah.
you can pick one to get expertise. I mean,
She got a 23 in persuasion. It's not
Damn.
deception.
Oh,
can we
okay.
use
She's not
inspiration to
the
make her
person.
fail?
No. But yeah, she's not lying to you guys. She knows a place, and she doesn't like. It's not like the fucking water will kill you or something, or there's something in the water that will eat you, like Jaws style. Like she genuinely knows a place, and she genuinely wants you to go like fix your shit up. Yes, she's definitely holding back information. Like you guys don't doubt that, but you're not sure if it's a matter of you don't. It's a matter of you don't need to know or you don't want to know.
Yeah.
But she's confident that you could safely get there. It's not like a Suicide Squad like mission or something to get
to
there.
get some fucking dope hot springs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
You're no doubt it would be a process, but you don't think it would be like a dangerous or hyper lethal
Yeah, you just
process.
have
Might be
to-
tedious.
You'd have to
Might be
dance
tedious,
with the
but-
quartz. That's about it.
So Abigail, this springs of yours, is it
Yes.
quantity of scars? Does that play a part at all? Because
No, not from what I've heard.
How about severity?
No,
Ah,
it'll wash them away, no matter the size or quantity. You simply have to stay in the springs for long enough, and
Huh.
it doesn't take too long, from what I've heard.
I don't know how I feel about that actually.
Yeah, it's.
Well, it's not like I have the springs in my pocket, so don't think on it too much right now.
It sort of sounds a bit fey-ish, to be honest.
No, I wasn't talking about that. It's
She smiles at that. And are we not in a fairy tale setting right now, Fia?
We
the
are, I'll
springs fucking
admit.
ain't.
Case in
But-
point.
The tales I have heard of fairies make me a bit nervous.
Understandably so.
She rolls her eyes. Some of those stories are true, but not all of them. A good number of them
admit.
are quite deceptive.
Yeah, I'll admit. A lot of stories about fairies end up not even being about fairies either, which is quite.
She
They
nods
usually
at
be
that.
the poor saps that
Amazing.
get tricked by the fairies.
Hmm?
They usually end up being the poor saps that get tricked by the fairies.
Usually, or it's somebody trying to, I don't know, fool you into thinking they're scarier than they actually are, and all this kind of fun stuff.
Those sorts of tales are meant to scare children.
Mm.
The proper ones scare everyone or are absolutely false.
the terrifying ones aren't the ones that are trying to be scary.
She shrugs. But again, I'll look into it.
Yeah,
What
Thanks.
about you, Rose? You were so inquisitive on everyone else's scars. What about
Hey.
yours?
Hey,
Well,
so Chowder. No,
there's only 3 left.
damn it.
Oh,
Come
they
on.
got taken away by the servants. Told you.
Respect.
Yeah.
I respect their hustle, but also shit.
I mean, I would be interested in knowing about my comrade in arms.
Tit for tat. Come on.
Exactly.
there's definitely like a joke to be made there. Could probably sneak in Silken Corridor if I really tried. Many people have tried to sneak in Silken Corridor.
And now
There
you're
it is.
deflecting and dodging. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yes, but I
I
also
know.
wanted to make a good joke. Okay, fine.
Come on.
I don't have a lot. Mostly small nicks and scrapes because I'm not exactly supposed to be within the range of getting hit in most cases. If you couldn't tell.
If plans were to go so easily, the world would be destroyed already, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. big time.
Also, I probably wouldn't have this gorgeous thing over here, so.
Yep.
Yours was
you have all your
deliberately
fingers, your
designed.
hands aren't crisscrossed with scars. You're not a swordsman.
Varric gets up and goes over to a window, just like he's
He
listening,
opens
but
the
he doesn't
window.
really care to be in the conversation. He's just like, all this emotional shit. He doesn't care.
Ah, team bonding. Ugh.
Yeah, he just looks out the window, like in the direction that you guys came in.
There's one.